Twitch commentators are slated to start their match. It looks like we're already going to jump into game number 1. We're going to have to see Polochon versus Radicale. We're going to see minmin versus Yoshi. This is not a matchup I expected to see, and this is not a matchup I have too much experience watching. But theoretically, Yoshi does pretty okay in the 45-degree angle department because that's really where that's really where minmin starts to feel a deficit, starts to feel a lot of pressure here. But if Polochon is able to take Yoshi's double jump off stage with like a ram, or even just the dragon hit itself, Yoshi could find himself in dire straits.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Polochon really just trying to open the divide against the one thing that Yoshi really can't do in this matchup is like close the gap with his projectiles, right? Like he can get through egg relatively easily here. And if Polochon's able to get back up and kind of use those arms effectively just like that, close the stock there with the laser. Ooh, nice back drift there from Radicale. Still hanging on. Something
I'm already noticing from Radicale is that he's aiming where minmin is, not where she will be. Because what we're seeing here is that he's trying to find like a down air. Yeah, that a little bit angsty with that neutral going into that neutral air. But what Radicale's going is he's trying to track him where the minmin is. But minmins love to back up, and I mean they love it. It's their entire neutral. So if you can't track that properly, you're gonna have a really tough time in neutral, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the thing though. It's like if you don't have a good burst option, kind of challenge minmin on that, you're going to be struggling a lot. Obviously, Radicale is actually finding a good way to get in there, and able to find that down B on the ledge. He's been finding those openings. It's just getting good interactions off of getting in a minmin. Right? You need to make it count. And just like that, oh my gosh, getting hit with the Mega Fist, that sucks.
The best part about Megawatt is how actually the fact that it goes so slow that it stays in that neutral get up area for even longer. But now we're starting to see the faults of Town and City, because as Radicale tries to land, you can kind of see the faults of, yeah, minmin can just cover that if she's standing in center stage. She can throw each arm out to both sides and cover quite literally everything, and Yoshi has not a thing to land with.
Exactly. I mean, we're seeing, like, if he's assuming that Radicale's able to get in, he's doing a decent job. It's just like Town and City, the size of the stage, is just literally stopping every approach option we're seeing here from Yoshi. Like, we're seeing the normal jump into Nair, and that just doesn't work against minmin, right? Like, literally, you just have, like, giant swords attached to your body, and you just can't really do anything about this. Like, you can get caught with your jump once again. Ooh, the texture just barely hanging on there. If Radicale can somehow get back on the stage, ooh.
Polochon's doing such a good job of walling, but going to catch the jump out there with the Nair. This is how comebacks start, but I think at this point you want to start to go for more so information than you do the win, because you don't want to exhaust your energy too much, and you just want to gather information. 45%, you got to get the Gimp there. Unfortunately, jab. Does he go for the fair? Gets the Nair. Oh, it does not follow up with the second one, unfortunately, and that's going to be back on stage for Polochon. Yeah, it's me. He's doing such a good job of just like punching Yoshi out of the air, and that landing Megawatt Nair is absolutely going to do it. Really good stuff from Polochon. We are going to see a 2-stock, only 65%. That was a pretty dominant game number 1, I will not lie. Radicale does have to make a few adjustments for game.
Yeah, definitely. I can agree with that one. It's just like Radicale had the idea at the beginning, and Polochon is just like, I know exactly what Yoshi's going to do, right? Yoshi runs in, jumps at me, and throws out a pretty low priority aerial compared to my arms, right? So literally all I have to do is just back up and throw my arm. Back up, throw my arm. So we definitely need to see an adaptation from Radicale here.
That's the Fighter Pass 2 effect. You make stuff super binary. It's as simple yes or no. Do I throw my arm? Do I back up? Yes, yes. I win the interaction. That's crazy. And that's going to be on Radicale, unfortunately for him, that he has to make these adjustments really, really fast because this is a best-of-3 territory. So we are going to kick it to game number 2, and we are going to get the modded sponsored PS2. I really like the way this looks. Kind of like the wood floor as if it was a basketball court. This looks really, really good.
It looks sick, dude. I mess with this. Shout out to Avast. This looks great.
Absolutely.
Here we go, though. Radicale's trying to change it up and just landing with the downer there instead of the normal Nair. I see like you're trying to use the eggs to get in differently, but like I said, the aerial approaches aren't really going to be working out here. Trying to find that tech chase there. Good parry there off of that ram there. Oh, Radicale just trying to find that opening, and Polochon using the usage of the Nair is so good, stopping Yoshi from coming in, right?
Absolutely. Something I need from Radicale is that he is doing a really good job of like applying this pressure, getting the jab lock forward smash, but what he needs to do is he's playing more so on reaction against minmin. Oh, that was really good try, but unfortunately he's going to lose center stage for it. But going to catch the jump. I feel like these platforms and like the actual availability of platforms is giving Radicale more options to pressure minmin in the air, and that's really what you needed, especially with Town City being such a flat stage. But what Radicale needs to do is he needs to be more preemptive with his attacks, and I think that's why he's winning this right here, because when he's trying to react to minmin and then take his turn afterward, minmin's already safe and far away, so then it becomes a scrapping game that minmin definitely wins. So if Radicale can start to be more predictive and use that positioning to his favor, he might find it, but unfortunately you're going to play at like arm's length with the ARMS character, which is going to be a very bad thing.
It's like minmin's normal neutral game literally just puts her away from the opponent at all times. So like her taking her turn is literally pushing her advantage. Oh my gosh. Gotcha, that very good stuff from Radicale. Like, he's trying to push even more, but like I said, the R's coming out once again. The laser's so good for dealing with the Yoshi egg. Dude, that's the one thing that Yoshi has to get in is that egg, which is like getting called out with that laser timing guy, literally quickly just going straight through it. Nice pressure with that up smash. That up smash is really good burst option. Even if Yoshi's like able to get in on you, that literally it's like a frame like 10.
It used to be better. It used to be frame 7.
What?
Yeah, they had nerfed that, and that's the fact that that's what they nerfed. Oh no, they took the jump with the ram. And that was more so what I was afraid of. Unfortunately, Yoshi is going to lose his double jump and be a falter to Fighter Pass character #1 of Fighter Pass character #2. So yeah, it's just going to be a game of how far do we get, how much can Yoshi get in. I feel like Radicale's getting a little bit tilted here, trying to force the issue.
Yeah, that's the thing that minmin does, dude. He literally just is on the other side of the stage and just tilts you. He just destroys your mentality one aerial at a time. We're seeing these lasers, these rams. This setup is just so devious, right? Like, realistically, what do you do about this if you're just on top of your game like Polochon is right now? Radicale not able to find that there. Dropping that is going to be pretty pivotal. If you can, Polochon is trying to close the stock here. If Radicale's able to get in one more time, we could see him bring this back, but right now it's not looking very good for him.
I feel like we're just watching a match of, like, you know, starvation tactics, where you're just kind of waiting for the end. You're kind of waiting for the Yoshi to approach, and so you can get there. You can get your Mega